All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raiders Daily, where we post daily Raiders content. If you haven't already and you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. So, yesterday, Derek Carr did like a little presser at his golf tournament, and he hinted a little bit, he talked a little bit about the Raiders, and he was saying how they have this chip on their shoulder, and they're going into this upcoming season with the chip on their shoulder. This was music to my ears because I've made several videos, like literally with that title alone, but he also got at, basically the Raiders haven't been producing. They haven't been executing, and it's time to execute. So they're not being talked about much in media. They're being, disrespected. He didn't use the word disrespected, but he's saying, Broncos had a good offseason. Chargers had a good offseason. I'll say this. I'm not afraid of Russell Wilson. The Chargers are good, but I don't think they're that good. They're a good football team, but like I said, I don't think they're that good. It's almost as if the Raiders weren't 10-7 last season and made the playoffs. So, to me, if anything, even if the Raiders hadn't gotten Davante Adams and Chandler Jones, which they did, so they had one of the best off seasons in the league. Had they have not even done that, you got to realize the Broncos and the Chargers those are the teams that have to be catching up to the Raiders. Those are the teams that got to climb up to be better than the Raiders. Those guys are so. I don't know what these people are talking about sometimes when they write these articles. I genuinely don't. But I was reading one, and they've got the Raiders ranked, they're just roster in general ranked 21st. And I made a video a couple days ago talking about the secondary, and, it was the same thing there. The secondary, they had them ranked 29th best secondary in the NFL. It's like, bro, I understand Rocky Sin is new. However, he still had last season, he had a 70 PFF grade. Trayvon Mullen, he's got 55.3, but he was injured. If Trayvon Mullen can just stay healthy, he's one of the best young players at his position. So, outside of that, you got Nate Hobbs, in my opinion, one of the most, if not the most, underrated cornerback that I can think of off the top of my head. Underrated cornerback, Nate Hobbs. Trayvon Moehrig, I just made a video on Trayvon Moehrig. He had a phenomenal rookie season that isn't being talked about much. Dutch Harmon, Abrams, the secondary is fine. And then the other kind of argument against the Raiders is their offensive line. And I don't have too much concerns with the offensive line. If the offensive line was that desperate, if they were that bad, if they weren't executing it, if just things were looking bad, a move would have been made by now, or they would make a move. I have no fear. I have no worries. I forget who said it. I talked about this in my video yesterday, how, basically, it's not just one off season where you make a whole roster. It's not just one off season where you make all your moves for your team and that's the roster you're running with. Building your roster, building your Super Bowl roster, building your future roster takes the entire season. It's 12 months, and this is just, the most active time of it. Keep in mind, last season, Denzel Perryman was signed, I'm pretty sure later. Wasn't he signed in July? It's June 30th at the time of this recording. I'm pretty sure that 1 year ago, Denzel Perryman technically was not on the Raiders yet. So anything can happen, and that's actually what the guy was saying. It was an article on silverandblackpride.com, or silverandblack.com. I don't know which one it is, but that's what the guy that, I don't know, it was some interview. Whatever the article was, the person hinted at the Raiders are definitely not done. The person didn't think the Raiders were done. I think they'll make the moves on the defensive end. But like I said, with offense, I think Alex Leatherwood just had such a bad season last year that you genuinely can't get worse than that. You have a new coach in. You have got a new coaching scheme in. These guys are going to coach these guys better. They're going to coach them up. And if the offensive line can just be adequate, I genuinely don't understand how a 10-7 roster, right? A 10-7 roster, okay? Raiders' record last season makes the playoffs, loses to the Bengals, and they didn't lose by much to the Bengals. How are you ranked 21st in the league? It just, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Well, what else did you do? Oh, you signed Chandler Jones, the best pass rusher in the league, the best pass rusher to ever play for the Arizona Cardinals, and then you signed the best wide receiver in the league, Davante Adams, and then you extended Derek Carr. That guy Hunter Renfrow. Max Crosby. Yeah. 21st. Yeah, they didn't get better. Brother, what? I mean, figure it out, right? So I just wanted to make this video because I think Derek Carr, it was music to my ears. Like I said, man, when he said we got a chip on our shoulder, we're going into this upcoming season with a chip on our shoulder. Then I read this article. I'm like, this is just like I almost wish Derek Carr read this little brief thing here, because 21st, bro, they got significantly better. Like, they got significant. It's crazy. It's ludicrous. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit that sub button, but most importantly, go ahead, drop a comment down below. What are your thoughts on the Raiders heading into next season? And maybe let's see some season predictions down below, some record predictions. I'll see you guys later.